It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. McGee escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Right back to Sanders on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the gun, McGee. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking to throw on second down. McGee, and this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Down, Atlanta.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Take over
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, McGee. Left side here to Sanders. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, McGee. From the left side, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, McGee looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sanders. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, McGee. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
To throw on 3rd down, McGee. He can run for it, and he will. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, we'll see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2nd and 3. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 3rd down, McGee, flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 35.
First down, Falcons.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Smith. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, tried his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Operating from the gun, McGee. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll throw now on the final play. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
22-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Zach Ertz, 28 yards, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
From the gun, McGee. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Looking for Woods that time, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just running with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, McGee. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Eagles.
That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McGee. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
15-yard line.
From the gun, McGee. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
For Dallas Goddard.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Falcons.
And here's Hoff-Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the bootleg, McGee. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on second down. McGee, that is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
Great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 1.
45. Mike, 45.
It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Falcons 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the count. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. McGee. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Off play action. McGee. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Back to throw again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20.
Oh, my goodness.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Falcons 26.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Charles, defensively, one timeout left. Do you use it here or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
And the Eagles season will continue at least 1 more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.